I know you guys have been saying a lot of memes about about the submarine going to visit the Titanic and stuff like that. I'm not here to sit here and bash, what happened with this tragic situation right here, man. But before we get this video started, man, I just want to send my condolences to the families that lost their families on this submarine, man, because they had loved ones out there and stuff like that, and it's a very, very tragic situation. I wasn't gonna sit here and talk about this, but this is trending worldwide, man. And before I get started with this video, man, make sure y'all boys stay safe out here, man. One thing I will say that I would have never had done was hopped in the submarine to go all the way below underwater to go see the Titanic. Now, I know there was a couple of billionaires that was inside of this submarine. The submarine, I think their brand was Ocean Gate or something like that. So there was a lot of people that funded a lot of money into this trip. I forgot how much money this trip actually was. But this guy right here that you guys see on the screen is the creator of this submarine, man. And the crazy thing is, he was controlling it with a controller. And like I said again, there was a lot of memes saying, why was you using a controller? His controller disconnected. He didn't have Bluetooth connected and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, man, with this situation right here, basically I'm gonna just go over the facts real quick what happened. So this guy back in 2021, or I think 2020, he took a trip to go see the Titanic with a couple of his colleagues and stuff like that, and it was a mission complete, mission successful, man. They didn't have no problems. They got to study some of the Titanic and stuff like that, and you know how they be doing those experiments and stuff like that, trying to get facts about the Titanic to see how it looks and stuff like that. But basically, I guess this guy went back down there again in 2023 to see if anything had changed with the Titanic and see if they can update us with any more information about the Titanic. Now, there's a lot of people out there saying that they got the whole Titanic experience because they died and stuff like that, and that's exactly what happened with the Titanic. It sunk, right? When it was on the boat, it sunk all the way down below into the water and stuff like that. But one thing I will say before we get this video started, man, I would never go to space at all. You know what I'm saying? Space is cool with gravity and all that, being on the moon and seeing just seeing space, seeing all the planets and stuff like that. That shit sound cool, man, but that's something I would never do. I'm gonna be right here on planet Earth, and I'm for damn sure would never go all the way below, the ocean to go see the Titanic, man. Because as you guys seen, they ended up passing away, which is very sad. And they was just so down below underneath the water where the Titanic was. They was basically comparing that shit to basically the pressure. For me to explain this to you guys, the pressure was like having 35 elephants on you. Imagine having 35 elephants on you. You're gonna fucking die. You're gonna explode. That's how much pressure was down below where that submarine was. Now, again, I don't know if they ever reached their destination to see the Titanic, but I know this guy right here, the creator of the submarine, he did see this shit back in 2021 or 2020 or something like that. But anyway, we're going to get this video started. This guy's just basically going to talk about the Titanic and how it's built, how it's controlled, and all that stuff. You guys probably already seen this video, but we're going to just go ahead and sit here and watch it.
My name is Stockton Rush. I'm the CEO and founder of Ocean Gate. Let's take a look at Titan. So we're coming into the sub. This is the only toilet available on a deep diving submersible. Best seat in the house. You can look out the viewport.
No, being in the submarine is cool as hell, and one thing I would never do is be in a fucking tight ass space like this. I'm very claustrophobic. I cannot deal with being in a small area with a lot of people bunched in one area. So prison wouldn't be for me, or jail, because I can't imagine just being in a small ass space, just, you know what I'm saying, just isolated. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily isolated, but being in a small ass area with a bunch of people in there. I couldn't do this shit.
See screen in, turn
it's
up
already
the music,
in though.
and it's very popular.
Very cool though, but look how smart this shit is, bro. Like, I'm gonna just rewind it. Look how smart this shit is. Like you say, he got the toilet right here.
Into the sub. This
Go in
is the
there.
only toilet available
Tight as hell,
on a deep
bro.
diving submersible.
Damn.
Best seat in the house. You can look out the viewport. We put a privacy screen in, turn up the music, and it's very popular. We have our control screen here, our sonar screen here, and we can put any image we want in the back. taking a completely new approach to
this is the controller right here. That's the meme right here. They were saying this man used a GameCube controller. He got this controller off of Amazon. This controller didn't have no batteries. It should have been an Xbox controller. It should have been a PlayStation controller. He should have had the USB plugged in. A whole bunch of jokes, man. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of cool, you know what I'm saying, that he actually used a controller, y'all. He used a controller to control this submarine. I think the left stick was how you go up. The right stick was probably how you looked around. Y was probably how you jumped out of the vehicle. X was probably how you switch your weapon wheel. B was probably to get that cinematic view with the camera. And A was probably for like a boost or something. You know, I'm going based off, you know, GTA. They controls, but that shit's pretty cool, though. I mean, all jokes aside, man, this man used a controller. He created this shit, bro. This shit is actually cold as fuck. But I don't think they did a lot of tests with this submarine, man, because there is no way in hell that I am believing, y'all, that with this submarine that they took back in 2020 or 2021, whichever one it was, this shit was completely fine. But the second time they went down there to go check this shit out, bro, they literally did not have a successful mission. And you guys already know there's gonna be a lot more crazy people that's gonna go back down there to go study the Titanic and stuff like that. But all I can say is be careful, and you know the next time they take a trip down there to go see the Titanic, it's gonna be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? This submarine is gonna be going through a lot of tests before it's able to, you know, go all the way down below that water to go see the Titanic, because we know it's bound to happen again. But we also know that the Simpsons be predicting every fucking thing, man. They was even saying that the creator of the Simpsons, the writer or whatever, he's part of the Freemasons. So, you know, that's just a group basically that be I don't want to say conspiracy theories, but it's like basically they just be you know, predicting shit, like predicting that the world is gonna end and all that crazy. So you know what I'm saying? Like people like that, like they basically saying the Simpsons writer was a creator. I mean, a Freemason, like he's part of the Freemasons and all that stuff. Cause they always predict the future. That shit is crazy though. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. But yeah, this man was literally controlling the submarine with a controller.
The sub design, and it's all run with this game controller and these touch screens. So if you want to go forward, you press forward. If you want to go back, you go back.
Shit is literally GTA, my guy. Look, I'm about to do the same shit he's doing.
You go back, turn left, turn right, go down, go up. And it's Bluetooth, so I can hand it to anybody. And it's meant for a 16-year-old to throw it around.
Bluetooth must have disconnected when he was under there, because it ain't no way, bro. I'm literally giving you the hands, bro. I'm throwing hands, bro, if I found out that your controller stopped working. I don't know what the hell happened, bro. Like I said again, bro, it was just so much pressure down there where the Titanic was, that literally imagine having 35 elephants on you. That's how much pressure was underneath that water, how deep they was.
And super durable. We keep a couple of spares on board just in case. This is the second year we've been out to the Titanic. We went out in 5 8-day missions. We did about 10 dives to the wreck site of the Titanic, and we did an extra dive on...
So I take that back. I take that back. These boys done did this shit more than just that one time. They did that shit like 8 to 10 times. You just heard them?
Dives to the wreck site. We did about 10 dives to the wreck site of the Titanic.
10 dives to the wreck site of the Titanic. And this dive in particular that they did for the last time was not successful. I want to know what the fuck happened down there. You do 10 fucking dives down there? What the fuck happened? They're not telling us something on the news, but they must have did something. Because this shit's not adding up. How did the fucking submarine implode? They did that shit 10 times, bro. 10 times.
And we did an extra dive on an undiscovered reef that we found. Completely privately funded operation. And we're funded by, we call mission specialists who help support the mission. So they
funded by mission specialists, but when you guys went under that water, your mission specialist lost a signal. They usually have a signal on the submarine to track where they're at all times, but they literally lost connection to you guys. I don't understand how that happened. If they have a whole radar on you guys, if they have a radar on you guys, how the fuck did they lose signal? Like there couldn't have been a counter UAV in the area, bro. Like how the fuck did they lose signal? Who went on the kill streak to get a counter UAV? Cause they lost signal on y'all boys. They were supposed to return, I believe, on... I don't know when they were supposed to return, but they wasn't... they basically was supposed to return within a certain time frame, but they didn't come back within that certain time frame, so they thought something was wrong, and that's when they sent search teams out there to try to find the submarine. And come to find out, the submarine was only able to hold oxygen until Thursday, which was this past Thursday. Yeah, the Thursday that just passed. Yeah, like which was yesterday. Yeah, so to this Thursday right here, that was how long when they left. Initially, I forgot when they left. I think it was Sunday or something like that. The submarine was only going to hold oxygen until Thursday. But when they found this submarine, they said that this submarine could already been imploded before Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I think it probably was happened on Sunday or something like that. I gotta look more into it. But shit imploded. They had a kind of UAV out there, and they just lost signal. That's what I'm getting out of this. Cause there's no way. And I'm not even trying to make a joke about this, y'all. There is no way in hell you take 10 dives. You have mission specialists out there that's tracking you guys. And this shit just out of all the times that you done did this shit to go visit the Titanic wreck site, this shit implodes right then and there. Now, I want to know if they use the same submarine. That's crazy, though. I mean, the creator of this submarine died with a couple of billionaires and also a 19-year-old, which is sad.
Make quite a bit of money.
And like I said again, I send my condolences out to all the families that lost their loved ones on this tragic, horrific tragedy.
Come and join us. Years ago, the Russians took tourists out to the Titanic, and it was just sort of a look and see thing. We really are focusing on the science around it. We want to document what the wreck is like now, and also try to predict what it'll be like in the future.
Go ahead and rewind this one more time.
To the Titanic, and it was just sort of a look and see thing. We really are focusing on.
It was a look and see thing.
The science around it. We want to document.
They want to see the science around it. They wanted to dive.
Document what the wreck is like now, and also.
They wanted to document what the wreck was like now, bro. What did you want to document what the wreck was like? The wreck looked the exact same, but there is no way that y'all put y'all lives on the line to see what this wreck was like now and what it was gonna look like in the future, bro. It's gonna be under the water still, bro. It's gonna get rusted even more. It's just, I don't know, bro. You do all this shit, bro, and you lost your life, man. Like, it's crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy what people would do for science reasons, man. Like, it's just crazy, man. I still just can't believe this shit. And there's a lot of memes out there right now as we speak saying what was Aquaman, just a whole bunch of shit, bro. They got GTA mods right now of this whole tragic situation, which is fucked up. But yeah. But anyway, man. Again, send my condolences out to all the families out there. And this was just a very tragic situation. I wish that, you know what I'm saying, the submarine would have had a successful mission, but they didn't. But yeah, man, this is the submarine video. Kobe is officially back, man. At the time of this recording, we're at 1,180 subscribers, y'all. So be sure to share this video. I'm not going to say like this video. And be sure to sub, man, because that would be very much appreciated. And with all that being said, man, it's your boy Kobe, and I'm going to see y'all boys, and I'll see y'all boys. Peace. Sheesh.